year ago.
Hello, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Tap Thursdays, and we've got George Shaw Brewery. We've got two of their beers. We've got a blonde, the GS Blonde, coming in at, I think that's 4.1, I'll put my glasses on here, 4.1% ABV, and we've got the Old Ale coming in at 5.2%. So it's George Shaw Brewery Co. If you go and check out Modern Monday, look for the George Shaw one. A little bit of background about this brewery, and how it's come about in its modern form. And a big thank you to Steve at Lord's as well, because Steve kindly sent me these beers, and really enjoyed them. Go and check out the Modern Monday, and I'm looking forward to these as well, so it's going to be good. Okay, let's get into it. So which one am I doing first? Let's go for the blonde. So let's put the Old Ale away, and then we'll get a glass and we'll try the blonde. You have to excuse the noise because the puppy is going, it's having, I think they call it the zoomies. He's just running around in circles in there. Anyway, GS Blonde. So this is 4.1%, brewed at 40's Brewery in Warrington. So let's get it open, see what it looks like, get the aroma and get the taste. Oh, blonde ale. And these are brewed to the traditional recipes as well. So I'm expecting something malty, possibly quite light, easy going. Yeah, let's see. So there you go. It might be can conditioned, possibly. Yeah, it's got a slight haze on it there, which is absolutely fine. So you can see that. Carbonation looks super low, which is great for me. Nice white, sorry, sort of frothy, bubbly looking head. Some big bubbles in there, which is absolutely fine. So it looks like a golden, straw to gold in colour. Like I say, it's got a slight haze on there. Could be can conditioned. Aroma. Oh yeah, malts, sweetness. Real nice, sweet bread malt notes. There's a hint of a fruit there, a slight hint. Now, a little bit floral, and there's a little fruit note. It's a little bit, this is going to sound absolutely bizarre, like a strawberry, a little berry, it's like a berry note, which could be a hedgerow. It smells really inviting, looks good. Head's died down a little bit, but that could be the glass as well. But okay, cheers Steve, 4.1%. Cheers everyone. That's an easy drinker. Believe it or not, that berry note has followed through. Now, I'm sure these are brewed traditional now and they're not using an American hop, but you would think there's an American hop there, because you are getting like this nice sweet berry note on top of this nice malt background, which is just a bit honey-like, a little bit bready, just a nice sweet malt taste. Carbonation's super low, it dries, it's not watery, it's light-bodied, which you expect from one of these golden ales, like especially a traditional golden ale. So it's light in body, but it's not thin and watery, and it dries the palate, which then invites you to go back and better be careful here, I'm gonna. Very, very easy to drink. Lots of flavour there. Very, very low bitterness. Just enough bitterness to counterbalance that sweetness, then to dry the palate. But that berry note, for me, is stunning. And really, really, I don't know what hops in that, but it could even be coming from the yeast. It really could. But it's so nice. That is a cracking beer. Cheers, Steve. Gonna enjoy what's left of that now, and looking forward to moving on to that Old Ale. So George Shaw brewed it. This can is one of a range to be produced from authentic original George Shaw recipes from the 1900s. Definitely not going to have American hops in it. The purpose is to create funding for a new microbrewery to be located and operated in Leigh area in the near future. So it's an English blonde, single hop with Pioneer. I've never used Pioneer. And to be honest, I don't even know enough about it. It's going to be interesting to know what sort of notes that brings, because there's definitely a berry note there, and even possibly a pear note from that. Brings a smooth mouthfeel, agree, with a sweet maltiness and light hoppy finish. Spot on, exactly what it says on the can. GS Blonde, 4.1%. Cheers, Steve. Really, really appreciate that. Really do. Love the can art as well. I think it's just great. And there's a very old brewery on there. Just looks superb. Look at the malts, the wheat. Just everything about it shouts traditional. Okay, I'll come back in a minute and we'll have the old ale. Okay, so we're back. We've got the oil, the old ale, 5.2%, 40s brewery, brewed at 40s in Warrington, George Shaw. So let's get it open. I'm hoping it's going to be like a dark amber, maybe touching brown on this. That's what I'm hoping for. Something dark. So let's get it in the. Let's get in the glass. See what it looks like. Get the aroma. Get the taste. Oh yes. Oh, brilliant. That looks spot on. Like an old peculiar colour. Proper dark chestnut. And that creamy head. Like the golden ale had like a bubbles, frothy bubble type. This one has got a nice, thick, creamy head. Looks absolutely stunning. It really does. I'm not being funny, but there's just a hue of brown going through that. You probably can't see it on the camera. It's a nice hue all the way down. It does look like an old peculiar, which is absolutely fantastic. So looks brilliant. Head's fantastic. Aroma. Oh, I'm telling you, dark fruit. And then you've got roasted malt there, like a roasty note. Dark fruit though, and sweet. It's like plums and stuff. And it's got a real dark crust on a bread. And like I say, it's got like a roasty nose and caramel with a touch of treacle. That smells absolutely stunning. It really does. Okay, let's get into it. Cheers, Steve. Cheers, everyone. That's good. So it's got that roasty, definitely roasty bitterness. It's got vanilla notes. It's got a sweetness, not overly sweet. It's got a nice bitterness, maybe a little bit of bitterness is coming from the roasted malt as well, because I don't feel too much like a hop bitterness. Like it's not overly, it's no astringency there. But you're getting the malts, and you're getting slight hints of caramel toffee, and then a tad of like a roast coffee note there as well, along with some chocolate. This is complex because you're pulling out all different flavours across the palate as you drink, as you taste. And like I say, there's them sweet notes, like the fruit, like I say, but this roasted malt taste in your mouth, like a black malt in the mouth, is just really, really good and really well balanced, and that's just bringing the whole thing together, so it doesn't make it cloying over sweet, not too bitter. The mouth's drying as I'm talking, makes you want to go back for more. That's lovely. Medium mouthfeel. And like I said, I'm getting this creaminess about it as well. I don't know if you've used any oats in there, but it's like a creaminess, like a bit of a vanilla note as well, which is, that's another great beer. That is absolutely, that's fantastic. It really, really is. Let's have a read, see what they've put. Old ale, 5.2% ABV. Old ale is a form of strong ale. Visually applies to dark malty beers in England, usually above 5% ABV. And this one just goes over 5.2% ABV. Old ale. George Shaw Brewery, or George Shaw Brewery Co. Again, that can art is fantastic. Cheers, Steve. Really appreciate that. So I've had the old ale and I've had the golden, and you can't pick between them because They both feel like they're for two different occasions. The golden ale, it feels like you'd have that definitely on a nice summer's day, and then this old ale is just nice autumnal winter, and you choose that. So you can't take, I can't pull them apart for that reason. I'd want them on different times, different seasons, for different reasons. Different seasons for different reasons. There you go. That's something new, isn't it? I just think they're absolutely fantastic beers, and I just want to say big thank you to Steve for sending me them. I'm going to really go sit down, enjoy that. I mean, look at that. Look at the lacing and everything. That's fantastic brewing. It really is. And what I say, go and have a look at Modern Mondays for this, because the story behind it is absolutely super. Absolutely superb. Okay, thanks for watching. Cheers again. Cheers, Steve. Cheers, everyone. And I'll see you on the next one.
I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating.